connection to the masjid, connection to our children. If all of that is not in place, what point will the dua, what will it do? It's all connected. Make dua for them, seek forgiveness for them, meaning rectify your position in front of Allah so that you can ask Allah, Oh Allah, I am asking for the forgiveness of my parents. Because you can stand in front of Allah and say, hidden in that is to control and limit, decrease until you can completely annihilate and completely finish sins. A report is sent to the parents daily of the amal of their children. A report is sent daily. The parents who passed away receive news of the good and the bad. For the good that they were connected with, that they were the reason for the child to do good, they get rewarded. They get blessings in their graves. For the sin that they were the means for, and the means is like we're not even aware of what we're doing with our children when we're sending them off to high school, where right now, currently, 1 out of 4 children in high school are vaping. Most of us have no idea what vaping is. What is that? What is vaping? 1 out of 4 children in high school. 1 out of 3 12th graders are vaping. Okay, let them enjoy. Let them enjoy. Event. This Saturday, there's an event at our masjid to talk about this plague, this epidemic. 6 o'clock here at Hillside Islamic Center, there's a potluck. You can bring food. Don't bring vapes. Right? Don't bring vapes. And you'd be surprised. Children will tell you that a teacher says that I used to find the students in high school two two in a year smoking cigarettes. I would catch them. I would be able to catch them. Now, there's 2 every week that is caught vaping. And there's a connection. 2 every week. Children now joke about it. They sit in the back of the classroom or even in the front if they want to be bold and daring, and they will put the vape in their mouths, vape, while the teacher is teaching class and turn around on the board. And they will vape, and after the teacher turns around, they put it away as a joke, and people, like, they push each other. Oh man, that's so cool. You're amazing. You deceive the teacher. This is what's going on. And we're sending them day in and day out to these places and have no connection with them. What's happening in school? How can I help? What's right? What's wrong? We don't even know what it is. Forget about talking about it. We don't even know what it is. Rasulullah ﷺ says, pray for their forgiveness. Your children will pray for your forgiveness if you have a relationship with them. How many times have we prayed for our parents? Where was that relationship? And this is not the time to blame the parents, but blame ourselves at this point. Rasulullah ﷺ then says, fulfill promises they made. Your parents made a promise to somebody, fulfill it. Instead, person calls and says, your dad promised me this, this, and this, he passed away. We make sure we never pick up that phone call. We see that person, we cross the street. Phone comes, we block that number. I don't want to talk to this person. It's my dad's promise, not my promise. Islam says your dad's promise, your mom's promise is your promise. Fulfill the promise. Rasulullah ﷺ says, honor their friends. I met a scholar who came all the way from thousands of miles away, a country, came here, and I asked him, for what purpose have you come? Bought the ticket, came here for a good week or so. So what purpose have you come with? Said, I took off from my job, from my work. I came here because my father has friends in this country. I came to visit his friends because of this hadith. I came to visit I didn't go to Disney World, didn't go to Disneyland, I didn't go see sightseeing, I didn't see monuments and all these things. I came to see my dad's friends. Rasulullah ﷺ says, honor your dad's friends. Keep relationship with them. See how they're doing. Help them if you can. What are we going to do with the Muslims in China, India? We can't even connect with our parents' friends. What are we going to do? Where are we going to go? Finally, uphold ties of kinship and your family beyond more than your friends. Most important of all, the kinship and friendship that you have. Yes, you may have some problems with your aunts and uncles. Yes, your cousins may be against you of at some level, at some way, somehow jealous of you and maybe plotting against you, whatever it is. But to whatever extent you can hold the ties of kinship, you can say salam. You can keep people at a distance. You don't have to be stupid about it, but you can be kind. You can say salam. We can do that with maintaining some level of kinship. And the 5 things that we should not be doing. Number 1, people get so upset during the time of death, as I mentioned. Try to use these moments to figure out what is going to be my plan at the time of my parents' death. What am I going to do? Where am I going to go? What's right? What's wrong? Figure that out now. Not only for your parents, but for your own self, what you want. And you can even make a will. I want these certain things. Don't go beyond these limits. I don't want to create any innovation. I don't want any extravagant thing. I want a simple funeral, just like the way Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had. I don't need anything more than that. Because it's very difficult to talk to someone when they're parents. And even in the community, when we have meetings, and we talk about what happened with that funeral and how this person started doing some recitation of something while we're trying to get the body buried. He says stop and he has to recite something and whatnot. And I say, and other people say, at the time of death, it's so hard. What are you going to do? Start picking a fight with these people? Just say advice, leave them alone. Because that time, people are too emotional. So now is the moment to think about that. What should I do? What's right? What's wrong? Figure that out now. Number 2, there's a story of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in which a munafiq, Abdullah bin Ubay, a munafiq of that time, his son comes. It's known that he's a munafiq. Umar radiallahu anhu is aware, many companions are aware that this person he pretended to be Muslim but tried to kill Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, tried to murder Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam numerous times. His son comes to him, Ubay. Ubay comes to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and says, my father has passed away. I don't have a cloth to cover his body. Can I have yours? Authentic narration. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he gives his own shirt, the shirt he's wearing. He gives his own shirt. He says, Ya Rasulullah, funeral. He knows who's going to perform funeral. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If he's not there, who's going to join? He says, Ya Rasulullah, munafiq, against Islam. So my father, funeral, can you lead it? Rasulullah says, let's go. Let's go. Umar radiallahu anhu holds Rasulullah's hand and he says, where are you going? This is the person, munafiq. He was after you, he wanted to kill you. You want to go lead his funeral? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam recites a verse from the Quran and tells him, Allah has said, whether you ask forgiveness for them or don't ask forgiveness for them, Allah will not forgive them. Allah in this verse has given the option. I can ask forgiveness and I cannot. I choose to ask. I choose to ask. It is after this incident that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah reveals, while he's about to proceed and perform the funeral services, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prohibits Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam from praying the funeral of a munafiq. But look at the compassion, look at the love, look at the emotions of even the Prophet of Allah. It's not easy to control at that time. It's not easy. Number 3, don't let it be a few days of grief. Please do not let it be a few days of grief, 2-3 days. Instead, plan out a way to send thawab, send good deeds, as mentioned in hadith, to your parents daily. Make a plan daily. My parents pass away or have passed away, I'm going to make a plan daily. It's not going to be just few days of crying. 4, as I mentioned already, the Quran khatam, please. Do a khatam. You can do your khatam throughout the year, whenever you want. You don't need to do it on a particular day. You don't need to come to the masjid once in a year. You have the entire year, the masjid is open. Come and read the Quran for your parents. Do not make it one day out of the year. It's not an annual celebration. Number 5, we forget that it's our turn. Next is our turn, and that is the ultimate reminder from anyone's death, and specifically our parents, that we too have to face Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow me and all of us to act upon it. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله علي الذات عظيم الصفات سميع السمات كبير الشأن جليل القدر رفيع الذكر مطاع الأمر جليل البرهان فقيم الاسم غزير العلم وسيل الحلم كثير الغفران جميل الثناء جزيل العطاء مجيب الدعاء أميم الإحسان سريع الحساب شديد العقاب أليم العذاب عزيز السلطان. ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له في الخلق والأمر. ونشهد أن سيدنا مولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله المبعوث إلى الأسود والأحمر المنوط بشر الصدر وفي الذكر. وصلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه الذين هم خلاصة الأرب الأرباء وخير الخلائق بعد الأنبياء. أما بعد فيا أيها الناس وحدوا الله فإن التوحيد رأس الطاعات واتقوا الله فإن التقوى ملاك الحسنات. وعليكم بالسنة فإن السنة تهدي للإطاعة ومن أطاع الله ورسوله فقد رشد واهتدى. وإياكم البدعة فإن البدعة تهدي للمعصية ومن يعص الله ورسوله فقد ضل وغوى. وعليكم بالصدق فإن الصدق ينجي الكذب ويهلك. وعليكم بالإحسان فإن الله يحب المحسنين. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم إن الذين يستكبرون عن عبادتي سيدخلون جهنم داخرين. بارك الله لنا ولكم في القرآن العظيم ونفعنا وإياكم بالآيات والذكر الحكيم. أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله يستعينه واستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أرسله بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا بين يدي الساعة. من يطع الله ورسوله فقد رشد ومن يعصيهما فإنه لا يضر إلا نفسه ولا يضر الله شيئا. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك وصل على المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات وبارك على محمد وأزواجه وذريته. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون فاذكروني أذكركم واشكروا لي ولا تكفرون. أقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
So, Tadilu yarhamni yarhamakumullah. Please strain the rows. Kindly place your phones on silent. Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. Before announcing any of our events, I'd like to remind us that there will be a rally on January 26th. That is, when is that? Sunday. So please participate in this rally against what's happening, the atrocities that's happening with Muslims in India. And this rally will take place in the city. There are multiple rallies taking place. Maybe perhaps we can try to figure out how to centralize this. We should make effort on this, but at least participate in some rally that you're aware of and protest, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. The vaping event will be Saturday, tomorrow, 25th. Saturday, tomorrow, 25th, 6 to 8 p.m. Vaping and drugs and peer pressure, something our youth are dealing with in high school and colleges. So please come yourselves and your children. It'll be an interactive workshop promoting communication with your family members, inshallah. There's a Taraweeh competition for the Huffaz who wish to lead at Hillside Islamic Center. Judges from outside will be here. It's February 1st, Saturday, February 1st, 5 to 8 p.m. You can come and listen to the Huffaz, the local Huffaz around New York City and Nassau County, Suffolk County. Come and participate to lead here, inshallah. There are a few art sessions taking place at Hillside Islamic Center on various days. Again, you can keep up to date with this information by our WhatsApp, Facebook, so many places that you can do that. In regards to the vaping event, please remember, it's a potluck, and you can bring something to share with the community. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.